go? Where do I gotta go? There's a way?
Locked. You have good stream health. That's all lippin matters. As long as I have good stream health. All that matters. 9,000, 10,000, 10,000, 11,000, 10,000. 7, 6, 11. Okay, a little bit of buffering. Not the greatest. Not the greatest. Greatest to not greatest. I'll just keep this on, see what happens. Anyways, hello people of the internet. Welcome back to the Genshin Impact. Now today, as said in the title, it is a Archon catch-up. I was going to do that, and I did actually really good progress until exams and bullcrap, and then reading, and then I have nothing to do, and then weekends I have to do something, and then I spend my time blah, 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 blah. I finally have the time to do it now, and I'm going to be doing it for until like 10. I have like 3 hours, and I got to do it now. So I'm doing my commissions and everything like this. I don't care. If somebody asks me to join them, I'm going to be say sorry. I am locking in on Archon quests. I don't care. Anyways, news to be said. I have a video to show you. If I can go to OBS, I think this PC, or is it in games? I have a video to show you. If you can give me 1 sec. Let's turn on that display capture. Alright. Let's move myself. I know I'm yapping. Give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a second. Oh.
Greetings. I am Kirill Trudemirovich Flins. It is considered good etiquette to give my full name when greeting important guests. But this no doubt leaves you wondering what to call me on a day-to-day basis. Well, in the past, I was customarily addressed as Trudemirovich by most. But for simplicity...
Alright, yeah, here's this weapon right here. Okay, I didn't get his weapon. But, boys, by the way, also, homeward who caught the wind. I don't know what this is. A Phantasmal Gifts Star Omen. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing that's a catalyst, maybe? That'd be pretty cool. Anyways. Yes, I know. Anyways. I got Flins. And I'm actually really happy with it. Though, I don't have an F up, of course, the one person I feel like I need, that I need for this character. I also don't have his weapon either. So yeah, I got an achievement for no reason. Let's see where it is. Interesting. Do you even have enough for anything? I do. Alright, watch this weapon right here. Right here. That's fine. Anyways. I think I got like a, what, couple more days? 1 day left, yeah. But yeah, I don't even... I got Flynn's. That was my 50-50. I'm using Zhao's spear right now because I'm not really using Zhao, and death matches for Escoffier. And Escoffier team's way better than Flynn's team, so this is more important. So yeah, I'm gonna do these Christmas commissions like immediately, and I'm not doing this quest. I am going to be doing this one. Let me look up something real quick. Actually, can you do Columbina quests for wings after? Okay, so we can do it after the quest, but the lines that you get from the Scenic Chronicles don't line up, which makes sense. Columbina, not Columbina. I mean, who are you? Calorient. Who are you? This team is really good, but he has health problems for sure. Like this like new area, when I tell you has no. Oh my lord, I hate that I have the worst kilobytes per second. Like it. Let me do that. Maybe we're getting passed around. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream. Like God has not allowed me to do anything today. Genuinely. I don't know what's going on. Anyways. This team is really good. They have major health problems. Like, there's no interruption whatsoever.
Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls.
Like, he's really good. Like, I enjoy him. But I don't have his weapon, of course. I really don't. I just need to do 2, right? Let's do the ones that do damage. Man, by the way, I hate this boss. This dude is ridiculous. I've been trying to use the team that is electro charged, like full lunar charged, and apparently he just does not care. He just does not. He genuinely just does not care about what happens.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Be silent.
Like what? He has 0 interruption. I don't understand. I don't understand it. I have 0 interruption. Like at least even Raiden has interruption. This dude has nothing. He just gets hit. Look, he's at 8,000. Like he has no defense. He has nothing. I will say that is the one claim that I do not like about this guy. This guy just dies just too quickly. So people without an F get an F, bro. Like that's how I see it. Oh my lord! If I restart, hold on. What are we at? 5,000.
much do we need to do this? Craft? Because we might as well do this. Hey, Evan, is your KPS good on OBS or is our internet cooked? Mine is doing okay. Mine's doing great, actually. Mine's fine. Ooh, we need to go to that bathroom to get that. Yeah, mine's fine. It might be because I'm streaming. That is possibly what it's doing. Bro, I have like 5 to 3K. Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know, brother. Ow, I just pulled my freaking thing. It might be because I'm streaming. It might just be. Okay, I just crafted the ink ribbon. Oh, wait, it didn't even require materials.
Bruh.
I can make,
So his is fine,
should I
but
make
because he's streaming.
Yeah, I don't know, Dylan. Bruh has the better power? No, I probably have a better wire. I don't know if I actually do.
Alright, I'm gonna freaking stream it. I don't care. I don't freaking care. This is for record. I just want to see what happens. Anyways. 3 commissions. I need this. Do this. Because I will be fighting people and I need my characters to be good. Like, I don't know. Like, today is... It's testing me for sure. Like, today... Things are just trying to get on my nerves.
I see everything.
I really don't care. Like, I want it's so annoying. I want to play this game so bad, but this class, this one particular class is a literal, he's a prick. He's a straight prick. And he does not give one crap about our lives, and he's just supplying work and work and work and work and work. Like, it's so annoying. Like, I have 11,000 to 6,000, and then it just, like, it goes down to, like, nothing. Like, be better. That's the number that you want. I'm not doing this. I don't care. I couldn't care less.
Everyone hold hands.
Genuinely could not care less.
I see everything.
But my PC runs this game fine. I just don't understand why the connection is so horrible. Where?
Oh, gloomy skies overhead. Oh, just like the last time we were here. The air. Oh, we didn't get a good look then.
I'll just do this, get it over with, so I can keep teleporting here. Hey, Flans.
Ah, good day, you two. Assuming I don't have the time wrong,
Honestly, I don't know what time it is either.
then let us forego these niceties. It is always dark here in the final night cemetery. Time becomes somewhat meaningless.
Phew. Well, it's good to see a familiar face. Especially in this darkness. Oof. It really gives you the heebie-jeebies.
You needn't worry. This is my humble abode and the tomb of the Lightkeepers. And while somewhat dark, it is on the whole a safe place. That being said, I rarely receive visitors here, save for the occasional colleague. What brings you two here?
Well, to be honest, we just wanted to see where you live. We were in such a rush last time, we didn't get to do a proper tour.
I see. In that case, as guardian of the tombs here in the Final Night Cemetery, allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes to you both, on behalf of the spirits who slumber here eternally.
Wait, do you mean there really are ghosts here?
That is correct. As you may have noticed, this island is dotted with headstones. You might think of it as a veritable necropolis filled with souls.
Not at all.
Okay.
Ah, but I suppose the spirits on this, if you still have, although that might render your most of the camps on this isle have been removed.
Yeah, that was a...
Years of in the past, it guided people on, well, in which case, since you are not used to the dark, I too know well the comfort that a distant ray of light can bring. Alas, I already have, so please excuse. As such, I believe there should still be some, and if you should need to find, I will meet up with you once I have.
I don't care.
Oh, there really are a ton of headstones here on this isle. And they're all so old you can't make out the words on them at all. Everyone hold hands. I see everything. This place is super dark. Feels kind of stuffy too. Ugh. And there are ghosts over there. But we'll be fine, right? Everyone hold hands. I see everything.
Alright. Just be everything. Yep. Wins. I'm getting there. Hold on. Gotta do it all of it. Have to. I'll do artifacts. I'm tired of using artifacts. I'm just tired of not having any fodder. Like it's kind of making me mad. To be honest. To be honest with you, it's kind of making me mad. I have no fodder. Nothing. Like I'm sacrificing artifacts I shouldn't be. Because I need other. I don't know. I hate when people are rich in this game and I'm not.
By royal a moonlit night for all. Enhanced animal module 75.
Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Beware the creatures of the night.
And guess what? He's 8,000 health. What are we doing? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Stand clear.
Observe.
Well, he has 0.
Night falls. Do you fear the dark?
I was at 17,000. I am now at 5,000 health. You have no HP. What is going on? You have nothing to your name. HP, of course. Nothing. Defense. Could be good for Shalonen. Shalonen or anybody else using defense. Alright, I'm barely ever gonna use defense.
Converge.
Midnight Phantasm.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Animal hypostasis emulation.
Be silent. Observe. Do you fear the dark? The night cometh.
That was cold. There you go. Just take Sucrose's damage. Like, I need an Nephiman. I really do. Alright, there goes all of my waiting for 7 million hours for 3 domains full of artifacts that's going to be foddered into one single piece. Love this game, really. Just do crit damage. Alright. You suck balls. Alright, meaning this is gonna have to be... Like, I don't want to sacrifice. All these are good. Every one of these are good. All these are good. These are good. They're all good. I'm not getting rid of these. These are all good. And this is good. This can be really good. This is okay, but it's ERs. That's good. This is really good. Good, 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 good. Like, I just can't do anything about it. I tried using a Lan Yun team, but it didn't really work. Alright. Let's do it. Into the quest. Okay. I was like, the song is just so beautiful. Just laser out of my screen.
Hey, she's sitting up.
Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
Perhaps I would have
Immediately
been,
voice.
were it not for the sudden arrival of some unexpected guests. Not that I consider it a disturbance. After all, you are the only ones who are free to enter. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. Very few of my past memories are anything like that. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs. But my luggage was empty, and I believed it would stay that way.
Return home? So, you're still planning on returning to the moon?
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong here. If I remain into that, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned into food for the flowers. I mean, I will cease to exist entirely.
Alright then. Well,
How do you intend to return?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Devat. The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the tide, and with relatively little effort.
oh, Paimon gets it! It'll work like a slingshot!
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted up to the moon.
If I did that, I suspect I would crash into the false sky.
So it's like a
I will
dome!
be
Good to know.
using a much gentler approach. But I do like the analogy. It's fun.
Crash into the false guy, so it's like a barrier.
See? She gets Paimon's sense of humor.
In the blink of an eye, the time has come to part ways.
Forget about living
It
voice,
does
so people.
feel that way, doesn't it? Time seems to fly fastest when you are enjoying it. I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth, and it has never expressed any desire to keep me here. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm. Is this a gesture of affection? Or is the world mocking me?
Oh. Were you hoping I can answer that?
Yes, you are a traveler, so you must have a lot of experience in this area.
Then, what I would say is, enjoy the moment.
That's right! Don't overthink it! Happiness is happiness and joy is joy! The point is to enjoy it, not analyze it!
I see.
Fitting.
Then what I would say is, even though I am very tired right now, I am still happy.
That's good.
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Oh, really? You don't think I sound happy?
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood today from the moment we saw you.
Ah, a joke.
Albeit not a
Albeit not a funny one.
a joke!
Anyway, I assume you're here about you-know-what. Give me your hand.
Okay.
Actually, it's not that. There's something else we wanted to discuss with you.
Oh, then
Sure.
Sure. There you go. Do you want to give me your hand or not?
Thank you. So, I've heard that in the moon prayer nights of the past, people here would hold celebrations in the moon goddess's honor. Since you helped so much
speaking
in
so
our
much.
fight against the Wraith here of Solnari, I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home. I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this yet, but I'd like to invite you to join the upcoming moon prayer night.
I've never joined a moon prayer night before. I'm not sure what I would even do.
Oh, don't worry about that. We take care of everything. All you need to do is show up.
Indeed.
Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong enough. It's just, this kind of felt like a golden opportunity.
No.
But they call me Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest warrant out for me. I shouldn't appear in public right now.
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Yeah, we got your back. Well,
She does.
Paimon's actually not too sure what she's planning.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Lauma, please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me is neither yes nor no. Rather, it is, there is no need.
That was kind of cryptic, but sure.
Sure.
Just between the two of you. We'll pass along the message.
That's kind of
Bye for
cryptic,
now.
but sure. That's kind of cryptic, but sure. Anxiety.
And also, I do not know.
Been so long I don't forgot. Whoa. Hold on, bro.
Since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part. Lauma's gotta be the person most familiar with the Moon Prayer Night. We should start with her. Also, what exactly is your plan to keep her safe?
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
What? Are you serious? And Paimon even gave you her vote of confidence back there. When did you become so sneaky?
I love that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. What? You don't have a plan? When did you become so sneaky? I had to do this with Lumine. It's just how it goes, man. I like Lunar though. I really do. Lauma. Is that Varka?
Hey, Lauma, it's us. Huh? Varka? What are you doing here?
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was on Hisi Island.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is here to go over some details regarding the decorations and custom cloth designs.
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
Sorry. The preparations are already underway?
Yes. Celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nod-korai. On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon, and the moon prayer blossoms bloom with a special radiance. Our people take these to be—
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with Rare. Everyone got put through the ringer recently, and now they're looking to turn their— The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just what we need to rebuild people's faith in this place.
No wonder Catherine said that people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious stories behind this event are true or not. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of Moon Prayer Night, despite now knowing that their past beliefs were founded on a falsehood.
That's fair. It's a bit like the Lantern Ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti.
That's a good foreshadow. Although in their case, the Adepti do exist. We've met plenty of them in our time.
Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part.
Wait, so... you mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
Then I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
She probably shouldn't have endorsed your metaphor.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that she might make such a decision. Well, if Kuthar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
Darn! We may have bitten off more than we can chew here.
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff. We can handle that.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with a festival is to keep the mood light and your spirits up. You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never convince anyone to enjoy themselves.
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with this one.
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka. Let's start by making our appreciation for Kuthar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows? Once we get the ball rolling, perhaps...
Hey! Did you catch that? Lama said the thing...
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. We have a festival in Mondstadt called Windbloom, and you can always tell which couples are... And I have a feeling we'll...
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon Scions. No one else can capture that traditional aesthetic quite like you guys. But lastly, there's the final key element that brings the festival to life. Companionship.
I'll take care of
Before
that.
you leave, let me show you something that we've been preparing. Also, I have some further...
I have to do Lumine. Just how I am, man.
What's this? They sure look like they're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they look.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
guess not.
Yeah. She looks more confused than anything.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance.
Sorry, that's addicting.
What are these floaty things?
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival. When you look at the sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They are preparing items
balloons,
for
bro.
Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here, Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Ah, there she is. I didn't know the finished article would be so large. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some...
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional confection.
Oh, look at all these colors. It looks great.
Always a foodie.
Of course.
You bet. Sweets and treats are Paimon's favorite.
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon,
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough estimate, then observe the changes in the verdant crests and Moon Prayer blossoms to guide us. As such, the wait itself is a fun feature of this particular festival. Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to hear that Kutar is willing to participate in the festival. I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another. She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since. I took this to mean her answer was no. But if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation.
Speaking of answers, she asked us to pass along a message. There is no need.
Ah, I see. But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I simply wanted to offer her a place to stay.
Or why is my
I should
KBS on
she believes that
8,000?
Showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention, and as such, she does not wish to cause us trouble. But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here, yet no one has been able to grant her shelter.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it already is. Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is simply respect her decision.
I see your point. Yes, she will soon depart after all.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit if she wants, right?
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nasha Town soon. Want to come with? I'm guessing you have some other folks to visit there.
Sure thing, let's go. Bye for now,
Thank you all. Goodbye.
Where's Llama? Traveler needs blessings, not burdens. Sounds good in principle, but will blessings be alone enough for Columbina? The stone is lifted. Durin.
Hey, over there! It's Durin and Albedo with Flins! What could they be
Like
chatting
how
about?
Albedo Mondstadt are, it's hilarious.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grand Master. And the Traveler and Paimon.
Mini Durin! Hello!
Hello there. It's been a while.
Hey, Albedo.
Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Sorry, what investigation?
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guessed right?
Bro, lore skipper.
Half right. Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of Nasha Town. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all.
Bro, what is that?
On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Oh, snap, he angry. You said not angry, he angry.
What do you mean? Like, you could see them, but not touch them?
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but we could not make any physical contact with them.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Nod-korai before, but I don't know much about it.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nod-korai in the run-up to Moonprayer Night. From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no great cause for concern.
I see. I'm glad they weren't real.
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
It's a first for me, too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side.
What about you two? Any plans?
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Durin to assist her with an experiment.
Interesting.
But we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to any. We don't know when the wind will blow. Yet when the wind blows, we will know. That, in a nutshell.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay.
That
Well,
tracks!
I suggest we investigate this Mirage business in the meantime. It's piqued my curiosity, and I'm pretty sure I know someone who will already...
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening, let's go see what she knows. We can invite her.
Oh, Nefer. He's like, what are you doing here? Like Farina. Tell her, she's like the Farina of this game. What are you doing here?
You're right, I have noticed. There's records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moonprayer Night. That said, it has always been a rare sight in the past. The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, and managing to make a wish before it disappears. But this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing far more frequently than usual. Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, first, the Abyss.
The
Prince
ones
of
we
Abyss,
saw
bro.
seem to be abyssal monsters.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just monsters, but human phantoms too. Given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
Oh.
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening. In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. This is clear both from the clothing they wear and the stories they tell. They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means they must be from 6,000 years ago.
Did Paimon hear that right? 6,000 years?
Hyperborea, for thing I did a little bit of research, was when the first descender, no, not the first descender, an outlander came. So he came when when Tevat was ruled, or the planet was ruled, or the Tevat planet was ruled over the dragons, and the first descender, the primordial one that now Cloud Island, but while this is where it was ruled, this outlander came down and made friends with the king of the dragons, and he left soon after that, right? So that happened. We don't know much about him, but the first descender came down, which we know as Primordial One, or his actual name, I don't really know, and fought against the dragons and won over them. Now, after this is very summed up, but after that, the random guy that came by, the Outlander, came back. He noticed that Tevat was so strict. He's like, "What is going on here?" And then he fell in love with an angel, and then made a secret place called Hyperborea. From a place called Hyperborea. That is the age of Hyperborea.
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights Favonius era came up in class.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broke, which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor.
So calculating.
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flints, and me.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as...
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long way.
You're right, Lil Durin.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the abyss. But even rarer, perhaps.
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We put in the work to learn what we know so far. It seems only fair that we get some...
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned.
Wait, we're on a team since when?
Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along.
Oh yeah! By the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations. Would you and Yehoda like to join too?
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement.
I underestimate the
Never
traveler, I guess.
underestimate the traveler, I guess.
Indeed.
I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out. I doubt any clients will be visiting during the festival in any case. And Yehoda loves a party. So I'm sure she'll jump at the opportunity.
No. 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 No.
Way to contradict me in front of...
Wait. No, that's not... So many people. All right. Everyone inside. Quick.
Oh, snap. Go, go. Dang! Dang! She's pretty.
This is gonna sound crazy, hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal, and it was some sort of flying ship.
Oh.
Like a spaceship?
Spaceship at Star Sand Shoal.
That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said? Huh? You already know about it? Wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown! What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? I wanna know everything!
Maybe that's a conversation for next time.
Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the... wow.
I guess that decides where we're heading next.
Lord Skipper.
Come on, don't
Don't look
at
at me like that. I know this doesn't have to do with me. You want to leave me though, twiddling my thumbs, do you, please?
Twiddling my thumbs, do you?
Please.
Please?
Fair enough. You can tag along.
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our find.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
Thank you, Albedo.
You too.
Spaceship, we said. Me and Obama look locked eyes like, hey, we need that.
What's up, Bob?
Tell me, Yehuda, when did the curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Oh, sorry, but...
Hey, go. Boom, boom, do. Right here, Star Sand Shoal. This little area is where Lumine and Ether first landed. Oh, it's so cool. Right there. Wow. There's real people or non-real people. Notice that? Wow, spaceship. That's our spaceship, Lumine.
Wow, what do you know? Yehuda was right on the money. This vamp, that's so weird. Why would it show up here?
That's so
Is it
freaking
some
cool.
kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists. But somehow it left an
I'm not
after image?
sure either.
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise.
I was. Until one of our people informed me that no one's ever seen something quite like this.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around...
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information. The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase in Kuvaki energy around this time.
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do.
Allow me to lend you a hand.
Thank you, Llama. Bro. Wow. That's freaking sick. But there's people around it, though. Dear. Can I walk around it, please?
Everyone, our...
Is that...
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony.
Thank you, sir. I don't know what you said, but thank you, sir.
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it wouldn't mind. In return, I told it about... We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here are more resistant to the effects of time than some things are. Let's give them a moment.
All back together. Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. Now...
Ooh!
It did find a lot of wild fruit. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't...
Huh. Well, it...
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking...
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, But there might also be things that only exist in that space-time.
Because we don't
which we
see their
can't
whole
see.
world. We only see small fragments.
Good point.
Blunthorn rhinos can use kuvaki to shift great rocks. But the sniffer mole tried too, but they say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged.
Undamaged. So this is when it's
It
just
seems
landed.
completely impervious to any and all attacks.
So, just like us humans.
Yes. Still, we are grateful for all your effort.
Thank you, sirs.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby.
Please let me walk. Before I do that, please let me see this. I don't care. Wow. This is our spaceship. Or phantom of our spaceship, at least. So let's inspect it a little bit. There's a circle in the middle. I'm guessing this is with the hub. This is the hub of the spaceship. This is for aerodynamics. The magic that's in here. This is sick. Dude, Lumine came from this. Look at that right there. Little cell for fuel, I'm guessing. That's... Chat. This is sick.
What is this thing?
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting.
What about his grandpa? Did he?
Huh? I don't know.
Guess that means
For long. So this is... Okay, wait, so never mind. This is not fresh. This has been here for a while. This is before Conrad, then. That's what I'm guessing. This is before Conrad's fall.
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a...
Yes, brother. I shall join you. Let's make our
Bark up.
We should go.
What the? This thing is crazy tough.
Sorry, brother. Looks like
enjoying yourself.
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's
No dice.
I'm sure we're all starting to build up. These phantoms are reenacting real historic... It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but...
It makes sense. History is set in...
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. It actually...
Of course I was.
Of course I was.
Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the phantom spaceship is right there in front of us...
Only this showed the moment when my brother was searching for me. Maybe then I could have discovered why he wasn't in the spaceship. Or, if it showed the moment when it disappeared, I might have found out who was piloting it and where they were headed. But, no such luck. All we've seen is an arbitrary moment in time during his long stay here.
Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence. And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. It's made of very tough material.
It is.
To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
Thanks, Marco.
Huh. Every now and then...
I wonder how the others are doing.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first to finish.
Wait! We have a
Team
now!
Am I in Team
Yes, Llama!
Favonius as well?
Yes, you
You're
are!
welcome to join.
Yeah!
We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
True.
Isn't that technically...
Blasphemy?
I wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados
blasphemy
doesn't mind
once in
little
a
harmless
while.
Blasphemy once in a while.
It's true, though. He wouldn't mind. Ah, such bad. I don't care for it. Just give me some of that. What? Oh, stop. Go, go, go. Oh, yo, punch these nudes.
No! Get away!
Whoa! Festering desire.
Oh.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure you've noticed,
What's that?
there is nothing we can do to intervene in that which unfolds before us.
But we have to at least try.
Oh, Mini Duran.
And try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made now?
I wasn't keeping count.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire.
Hey,
You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr. Durin?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened to those people?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nod-korai during the Conrian Cataclysm. Would that be
Hey, I was so right.
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nod-korai, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land. Then, 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster.
Right.
Once more, Nod-korai was dealt a devastating blow.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. Be they human, fae, or god.
Which is very true because, again, as I learned, when that time happened, this is when Zibai and the nails became like yeeted. Zibai, of course, was before they started yeeting the giants, but they can, as they said, they had the nails already preset, so they already knew it was going to happen. Or primordial one, or the AI, or very advanced AI, whatever people think it is. But what they're talking about, we're like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. It's because when this happened, they basically wiped. It's like Noah's Ark, wiped the earth, which it did happen. Wiped that giant. In this, they were fighting so hard against the primordial one, and the dragons fought so hard that, like, it was the biggest battle ever. That it literally changed the landscape as we know today. Not on Earth, but in this game, in Teyvat. It, like, Sumeru's rainforest, where the desert is, it was not a desert beforehand. It was a desert because of this war. What's another one? Like Fontaine's Waves, and how the prophecy became true because of it, I think is what it also included. No, that's not it. Mondstadt was before that. Mondstadt, and that's another story, but... another place, I forget the other one, but that type of thing. Oh, Mondstadt was basically how there's just a rocky mountain, but because of that, it became a very snowy mountain because of the dang thing, the celestial nail. You know what I mean? So that war shaped the landscape. Like, we have a literal fallen god, like, of the dragon in the land, like the big dragon that everybody's been like mapping out across the thing. Like, you have the big scale in Inazuma, like it is as big as the thing. I wish that theory gets more introduced. Anyways, that's what he's talking about. I learned that. Another thing is that Mondstadt was actually a very cold place. It was actually like Shesnaya, which we don't know, but it's like Shesnaya because, I mean, it's dormant port and all that. But a wind spirit, or like the windstorm god, is what it's called, was like the ruler of before then Mondstadt, or before Mondstadt, that area, and something happened, more other stuff happened, but a little wind spirit, I don't know, something with Isharoth, and then Venti became a thing, and then when Venti happened, the place got cured of its coldness and turned into what Venti would want it, a green, flourishable land. Anyways, keep on.
The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
Very true.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing
Mini
I could do to
Durin.
help them, and
He's such a
that's
good
because
character.
What we are seeing is history.
Yes.
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it,
Still
history
chairs,
and
still.
fate are not all that dissimilar.
True.
The latter may be unseen to us, but both are immutable.
Yes. Fate was determined long, long ago.
I still have a couple of other questions for you. Mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian? And also, how are you able to stay so... From everything I know about you, You're not cold or ruthless, and you're not indifferent to the suffering of others.
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Why did I do that? I regret it. I regret it. I regret I just did that.
Wait. So...
Get me out. Throw me across the board.
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth firsthand.
I'm sorry.
I like Mini Durin.
You needn't apologize. Your passion is a good thing to have. Treasure it, because someday you may find it in terribly short supply. Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the abyss, is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rarir's body in my lantern for a short time, and I hear its power growling from somewhere within you.
My honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even... My doubts remain unresolved. But sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible.
What's that?
It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back. Oh, and one last thing. I'd appreciate if you kept our discussion about history a secret.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same conclusion. Hooray for consensus!
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought this would be the Motherlobe, and all this stuff about moons and hyperopia. What a load of baloney.
Hyperborea.
Seems like people back then had a few screws loose.
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief moment in time. There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civilization's history, no matter how glorious it may have been.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing she understood in this whole conversation.
You look disappointed, Nef.
What do you think? We all...
Well, please do share the Hyperborea.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frost Moon science. The alternative is to let them gather dust on the Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperation...
Well, that goes without saying. Sure, let's do...
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free?
Sorry, shutting up.
Sorry. Shutting up. Now is not a good time to push Nefer's buttons.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking that we should prepare something a little special, aside from the usual decorations and so on.
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although, does food go bad on the moon?
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might be dark up there.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical stones might serve that purpose better.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home. I use them for fighting practice in my free time.
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in. But we don't interact with her enough to know what she likes.
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if someone could find out what she's into.
Wait, what the? Traveler? They're all looking at you.
I found a chance to ask her.
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now, I need to stop by Dory's. Gonna need her help sourcing a bunch of stuff for the festival.
Then let's leave it there for now.
Look at
We
Dory's
all
like
have
just
our
the
own
goat.
business to attend to. Traveler, if you find out what Kutar likes, let us know right away.
Gotcha. Beto, I see you. Mini Durbin!
Is something the matter?
That's my line, Durbin. You seem a little down.
I'm fine. It's just... I'm still feeling a little rattled after witnessing the horrors of the Abyss. But it's okay. This is something I have to work through. I'll be alright.
You're welcome, Mini
Thanks for your
Durbin.
concern.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically or mentally, we're here to talk.
I'll forget. I'm a member of the Knights of Favonius, the honorary knight. In fact, you can always rely on me.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
You'll always be Mini Durbin and me. You're not Durbin. You're a Mini Durbin.
Which is why we need a lantern guaranteed to work on...
Yes, I have a few ideas, but the lantern itself is the easy part. The real issue...
Wait. You two are serious about this?
Let's just say I'm intrigued by the shining magical
Oh, crystal
stones that
chunks?
Mr. Albedo has mentioned.
Yeah, crystal chunks. I have like 8,000 of those. Like the slime incarnate. Vodka?
Miss Lauma, would you accompany me into town? I think it'd be best if you saw the Frost Moon Scions decorations for yourself.
Very well. Let's go.
I love this game. Alright, Yehoda.
Could you do me a solid and try to smooth things up?
What's message board? What the? Oh. Like, I don't really care if we're about to see the Chronicles being like off. Like, I honestly, I don't really care, to be honest with you. Never had the time in the first place. I'm gonna do quest no matter what.
Columbina, we're back. Huh? She's
Can't
not
send some
here.
better, that's all.
Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time too?
For walkies?
Walkies? For Kuhenki? Oh well. Looks like there's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway.
Fair point. Let's go. Notice how it's purple?
Columbina! Oh, how strange.
This
Looks like
is...
she still isn't here.
This is a bit odd.
Right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. Especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted attention.
The looks of it, she hasn't been back all day.
What about Lunatar?
Lunatar!
Hey! Do you know where Columbina went?
Question mark. Yeah.
Sorry, didn't understand.
Looks like I don't know to
Yeah.
me either.
That's even stranger.
Ramen, look. Flowers.
What about him? Oh, that's not good news. They change color when Columbina gets weaker, right?
So we gotta find
Good
Llama.
idea. She might know what's happening.
She's been hiding. She's been having to.
Ah, it's you.
She's missing.
How
Has
is
she
Kuta?
visited the Frostmoon Scions?
No, she hasn't. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either.
Didn't want to approach
So, yeah,
Silver Moon Hall lately.
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's where. Come on. Let's go to Nasha Town. If
Makes sense.
Arlecchino's. Yes. She came to me to have tea. By the way, to think though, We came all this way from Mondstadt to learn about our spaceship. Kind of crazy to me. Okay. That's some decorations for sure.
Wait a moment. Is it just Paimon?
No.
Alas, your free and easy adventure.
Whoa!
Not sure. But it's...
No, not that way. The final boss is right here.
The... Sniffermo?
That's the final boss? Surely not.
That voice is a little
Also-
familiar.
Okay, the jig is up.
Alice!
Stop teasing you. Turn around. It seems I
Yo!
managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though
No,
you've
you
never
may have
seen
seen my
face.
face.
Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Great adventure of the realms, Dodo King, defender of old Mondstadt, etc. But most importantly, the mother of the most adorable Klee, Alice. Do this. By the way, if you notice, she fixed the camera. She fixed the camera. She's cooked. Look at that. Alice. Alice is crazy. She literally, she's breaking the fourth wall.
What is going on?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexen Circle, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing. So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Can we talk about the animation going on right now?
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Ah, that's right. So, what do you think? How does it feel to finally meet me?
Pretty as crap. I mean.
You look like...
You look like Chisaki!
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but that actually makes me very happy. Because that means that when Klee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
Yeah. Why do you have crazy animations?
So she's a friend of yours?
Kinda.
Kind of. This is actually the first time we've seen her in person.
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful entrance.
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexen Circle. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too.
She's helped us a lot in the past.
That's right. She's a good person.
It's kind of
just
predictable.
unpredictable.
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? Hmm? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions.
Oh, I know.
I
Before
know,
you
I
got here, I
know.
spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nod-korai's present situation.
It's crazy.
In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
I love Alan.
Fair enough.
Whoa.
Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is.
Oh, I
No,
thought
I told you I'm
already.
already. I'm the final boss.
I'm the final boss.
No, you're not. Get out. What's going on? She doesn't have a vision though. Well, actually, no, she does. So we might be able to play her once.
And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed.
I'm going to send a formal request for Jean to put you in solitary. Drat!
Aw, drat! My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
Why are you playing along with this
Because it's
nonsense?
Alice. You gotta love her.
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon?
Am I a
Are you
gigantic
disappointed in
letdown?
me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
Love her outfit, man.
like a busy lady. And this is the one time you...
You're quite
Right.
I'm here in Nod-korai because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexen Circle. It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for.
You know where Calbian is?
Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea?
You and T-Ra.
My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well. Namely, maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders.
My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat? Is this implying that she's just been chilling like outside of Tevat this entire time? So she's found a way to get out of the false sky. Anyways, of course I have to have some fun, but technically I do have a job here, namely maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders.
I'll skip over the complicated parts, but to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
Ah, no wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No, there is another far greater factor at play.
Sorry.
The trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar syzygy.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled
The laws of this world. You're talking about life, death, and such, aren't you?
Oh, that's exactly it. The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable. But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Nod-korai. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame.
Which, Funerary Flame, again, is the war of... I don't know if it's the Archon War. I think that's the name of the Archon War, Funerary Flame, or it's the war that happened that I told you about with the dragons in the Primordial one, or the Heavenly Principles.
And it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders.
Why are you so concerned about said borders, if I might ask?
Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question. But it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R.
Brindadder.
Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right now, I have a more important question to ask you. Why are you collecting the moon marrows?
Columbina wants to use their power to return home.
I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean...
Oh, so you remember.
We've heard her voice in Fontaine.
Yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
Long ago, the damsel who lived here walked the... I don't know what that said. unlock him. Can I like read that, please? Like that's all I wanted to do. I'm a slow reader. Which the thing said, once long ago, the damsel who lived here walked the line between dreams and reality. That's all I wanted to hear.
My body is so heavy. Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather. What's happening to me?
Weak. Don't tell me we become Galumina, bruh.
Are you out for a walk too? Huh? The day has come at last. Have I grown so weak that I can't? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel. But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
Come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
It's times like these when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes too.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way. In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face. Like they were frozen stiff.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
Coming!
I want to watch them a little longer.
So just fill these balloons with air.
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
Think fast.
Hey!
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely.
Take this!
Huh?
Alright, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a...
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a...
Oh, you menace.
Yes!
Then, think fast!
Dang, hey! Stop using all the balloons.
Pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
That'd be hilarious. What the crap? That'd be hilarious. Oh lord, are these children gonna stern talking to? Cat. Hello, cat.
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
Oh.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of the Frost Moon Scion.
Huh? How come Lametti got a midsummer berry dessert? Oh, I always get Lockaberry.
Grateful.
I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
Hmm?
They're sharing.
They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, then you can have another bite of mine.
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family. I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around. It's nice, being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too.
Maybe the Traveler will be there.
Maybe the Traveler will be there.
Nah, we're looking for you, bruh.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the moon goddesses were no longer recognized by Tevat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence.
Can you spell that? Funerary. Oh, okay. The War of Funerary Flame is when the so I was wrong. Conflict from 6,000 years ago, where the Dragon King Nibelung, that's his name, returned from the abyss after he got shoved out of the plat by the heavenly principles, and came back with the knowledge or forbidden knowledge of the abyss, and to challenge the heavenly principles for recontrol of Tevat. Which this war resulted in the destruction of the 3 Moon Sisters, which Alice is talking about, causing massive flooding. Fontaine, so I was right. The mountain peaks, Sumeru Desert. That's what that happened. So the Funerary Flame is when that's what scarred the land for sure. Continue.
That's why the moon goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her.
Just like Conbina said, the world itself is rejecting her.
To be more pedantic about it, the moon goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Tevat's history.
By the way, why does she have the best walking animation I've seen? Like, what? What's going on?
Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night, when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
I love
What do you mean, fortunately?
Ugh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay, buckle up. It's time for another lecture. Now, I said earlier that the moon goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Tevat was lost. The same logic applies to the present moon goddess too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette, and she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Wait, we did that to her?
Well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be.
If you're making light of this, hopefully that means you have a plan.
Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world. Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are 2 problems we need to solve.
Okay.
Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Tevat, at least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Strengthen her connection. But does that...
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence.
I asked her once, but she didn't know.
Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with.
Crossmoon?
Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her...
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on.
She's actually a very tall woman.
The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power. Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers her physical form. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Wait, mage, that means we've got 2 Hexacircle mages on the case.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Tevat's border soon.
Thanks for telling us all of this.
That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future.
Of course, Klee's freaking adorable.
Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till Moon Prayer Night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave.
For real.
Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes. And a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
Okay.
What?
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
You really are super busy.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
There's some unexpected names in there.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world. I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you when I see you.
See you when I see you. There she goes, actually walking.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah, she didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
The mage of her ability doesn't need our help.
I must say, I'm now very curious about her...
That's
A long story. She is an explosive
We'll fill you in as we go.
person who gets put in solitary. Even her mom knows about her being put in solitary. It's hilarious. Saw that. Ooh. That's such a cool loading symbol. Okay, that's why I'm like playing graphic design, because somebody had to make that. Yeah, I like that.
What a lively place. I've never experienced Nasha Town like this before.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's... Who are you calling
old geezer?
Are they...
I'm looking right at him. You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free reign in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single chair. You might as well use that hammer to massage my back. Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life. Look, the materials haven't arrived yet, all right? You know how busy it gets in the days before Moon Prayer Night.
Hold on. really. Okay, so anyway, keep going.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials
I'll be right
arrive,
back, y'all.
fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you lend me a hand, hmm?
Be back, boys.
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're friends. But the way they spoke to each other was so ugly. Then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Oh, Centrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a... Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
I'm in a 91.
Here you go.
Wow.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
Made a 91 on my art ability exam.
I don't know why, but
Pretty cool. Yeah.
I still held out hope.
No.
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
That's so sad.
Columbina?
Java.
Traveler?
Java.
Let's go! This is no time to...
That's so cute. She's like, I'm happy you remember. I love this game. Maybe it's not so bad just quietly staying by their side like this. You gotta be know where you're at. I see you. You're around here somewhere. Keep walking with me. Yo, that's so cool. Teleport with me, my friend. That's cool.
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and a name?
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole?
Not really. We've never met, though she has come up. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak at a...
Huh. Hard to imagine
I love that. I love how we don't know that she's here. I love it.
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexenzirkel for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, hey, are you Nicole?
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like,
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from...
Oh, true.
About a tea set. I recall from each man has their own cup.
That would be this young lady, then?
Nicole, what are you doing here? She's pretty though.
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but...
Varka.
Boris, Knights of Favonius.
Alice might have mentioned me before.
Mm-mm.
If we got the wrong person...
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
I really wish I had a camera exactly where I'm looking, because I just look straight at it. What? Dude, out there, the exit circle is just interesting, because it's a click to continue. When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice. No, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak.
Ooh.
This is the only way I can communicate with you. It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me.
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's really you! Thanks for all your guidance in the past!
Thanks for Inazuma,
You're
Mr. Cole.
quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is...
The unappreciated master sculptor, the immortal literary giant, if they only write, and the silent angel, yet also the orator of the instant they utter a word, etc., etc. In summary, to remain silent is to be the observer of the world. What a beautiful woman. All the Hexen circles are so cool. Ryan Daughter too. Dude, if we meet Ryan Daughter, be like, what are you doing out here? You're a literal shade at this point. She is.
No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle. But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so
She rewrote it,
embarrassing.
for sure.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Is she not used to face-to-face interactions? Don't worry about it. We've seen that in...
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you...
Huh? Are they talking to this lady? Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, embarrassing. When?
Among the words that I hopped just now, I saw angel.
Yes, my name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power. The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
By the way, she has split hair syndrome. Boys, we're about to play Nicole. Let's get it.
Paimon remembers her.
The split hair. The split hair syndrome. That's what I'm gonna start calling it. I love that. She got the split hair syndrome. That means, you know what? We're playing Nicole.
Yes. Well,
See,
I
the
have
split
retained
hair
more of
syndrome.
my power
The
than
split
she.
hair syndrome.
It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be more specific... no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky.
That's right. Is that something you can give us any guidance on?
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame.
blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war. Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended, the 3 moons retreated to beyond the false sky. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were reluctant to accept the new order.
Cool designs by them, by the way.
Even after the War of Funerary Flame, they sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and receive their guidance.
But all 3 had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed, for it was then that they realized the 3 moon goddesses were dead.
Oh, that's such a sad story.
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the War of Funerary Flames had left them homeless and destitute.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
No, freaking lore skippers, shut up.
Well, I mean, it's...
Hey, bro, Barca.
Okay.
I want to learn more.
We've drifted into irrelevant
You bum.
waters. It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control, and the words just flowed out like a
Now I understand the
waterfall.
freaking lore skipper meme.
What I'm trying to say is...
Oh,
right,
cute.
yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Tevat and the outside world. Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes.
Is something wrong?
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
That's funny.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some
Barca,
more detail.
let her speak.
Whoa, 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 time out. Let's summarize what we got first.
Barca, I want to hear it. Stop making her shut up, Mom. Silence from you. You're cut off.
The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right?
Dude, Barca, like...
So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's
Shut
enough
up,
Kuvaki to
Bob. You're silence from you. You're cut off.
Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place. Am I right so far?
Yes. Although, I expect that said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back? Well,
that'd be awesome.
Travel back isn't quite accurate.
No,
It's
it's
more
just
like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time.
Makes sense.
We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together, and... You look lost.
They're too hard to
Is
follow.
that too hard to follow?
Not for me.
Yeah, things got
All right. Let me think about how to put this more simply. Okay, got it. Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once I find one that meets the criteria, I'll let you know and we'll regroup. By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure. If everything checks out and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back home. I'm really skimping on the
I think so. For now, we'll just...
Yes. Basically, yes.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the Moon Goddess's name.
My name?
Excuse me, Miss...
You got it?
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your...
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I... If you'd be interested,
yes!
I'd love to visit you this evening.
Yay!
Again in greater
Ricky
detail.
Varga.
Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some
The truth
tweaks.
is harsher for other
Maybe
people to
rewrite
actually
the
believe.
stories as fairy tales
Bible.
or fables, perhaps even prayers. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So...
See you, Nicole. She's cool.
She seems friendly. It's just...
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot of
Quirky people in Alice's orbit, for sure.
Now then, the next order of business is, where do we start looking for the Moon Goddess's name?
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all.
Yay!
I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our Hyperborean ancestor, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kutar's birth.
I have a hunch that the Fatui might know something too.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Devat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frostmoon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni again. They're the only ones who would want to help.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's childhood. Catch you later.
See you, Varka.
I should follow them, just in case there's some way that I can help.
Thank you, Calibera. Thank you. Anyways.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see here is the material I consider reliable.
You're saying there's...
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless retellings. There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. All right.
It's terse and dry. And since Lama already knows the material like the back of her hand, the quest to find any new information in these texts is tough going.
Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of them...
What we can gather from these records is that the Frostmoon Scions worshipped her as a god. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to...
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, They may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
When you're organizing these texts, what criteria did you use?
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frost Moon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face. As such, I know that there are certain things she simply would never do. That being said, I have
changes? Me?
Oh, seems like this is getting us nowhere.
Sure. Give me a moment.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface shone the mirror image of the moon. Thus was formed the island of Hisi. Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test.
She laughed.
The 3 moons are naught but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her
Subjectively is strong in this one. We've heard something like this before in Netlon.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence, and where clearly whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar.
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading?
Seems like a collection of antidotes.
Come on, let Paimon see. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in strength, the child could not snap the branches from the trees. Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth a Kuhenki, who built a beautiful nest for the child.
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. The Moon Chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess, yet no further miracles were bestowed. Huh. Any thoughts?
It sure gives off somewhat a lonesome feeling.
Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, but now that I think about it...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things...
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth, even if I want to.
So sad.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something. Barca said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing. Into each other last time.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us?
Sure does. Now you're back.
That's quick, man.
We can go meet up with them together. How'd your investigation at the Frost Moon Enclave go?
Not okay.
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name. But apart from that, it went pretty well.
We've learned some stories from early days.
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about her private life.
So, Barca was waiting on us, but...
Oh, no. We already met with her.
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication
Freaking
device.
Toto Vice, that looks familiar. I'm sure I saw one of those back on the Golden Apple Archipelago.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and Tevat's borders, yes? She wants me to help her with some more experiments on that front. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations. Pretty common research method.
Bro.
Takes me right back to
Albedo's lab.
Wait, then who?
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think
introductions are overrated.
Mikage!
Like
Mr. Wanderer! Mikage, he's back! That's why I named him anyways. It's my boy Wanderer.
It's you.
So, it's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also, I applied for leave.
I've
Mikage!
been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form.
Hat Guy! I should have named him that.
On everything that's been going on in
Should have named him that. Hat Guy? That's awesome.
Hat Guy?
I love that.
Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Mikage.
Oh? Then why did you react the same way I did?
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions. For
I'm
what it's
Vorka,
worth.
Grandmaster of the Knights
I'm
of
Varka,
Favonius.
Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius.
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost.
And I'm a Driosh from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia.
Hat Guy.
Hat Guy.
Good to see you again, Mr. Guy.
Mr. Guy?
I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here.
Mr. Guy. They came to Nod-korai together?
Mind you, the only reason I came here...
Who's that?
The Doctor. Also known as Dottore. Second of the Fatui Harbingers.
The Doctor. Just as I thought.
From the tone of your voice, it's...
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. That's all there is to it. Dottore. Or Zondique, as he was then known.
Zondique?
Once studied at the Academia. But he got kicked out before he could graduate.
Right. I'll just drop out.
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a college dropout? How embarrassing for them.
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before, even coming to Nocturne, but we haven't seen a trace of him since we got here.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might have left already.
Oh, that's not...
But the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines in his file.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like... Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers.
Sure.
Mikage!
Even though they're Harbingers,
I got it.
The Frost Moon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense. Forgive me if I do not attend.
In that case, we'll continue us.
Good stuff. Everyone's
Good
having
stuff.
a fruitful time. All right, we better get going.
Hat Guy! I really want to name him the Hat Guy, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm sticking with Mikage and always will be. Hey, Mikage. Are you here for revenge?
Well, yeah. That's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score to settle with. Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again.
Fair enough. Oh, one other thing. When we return, let's talk about Columbina.
What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
Thanks, Mikage. He really is like a good dude. Yeah. He really is a good dude. He's just harsh. Sandrone!
You made it. Who is this?
You don't know
A
who...
scholar from Sumeru.
Hat Guy!
Hat Guy.
I really want to name him that.
To the travelers.
Wait, this is the Academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the part.
Can I say this guy's so good? Just like, just kicking her feet and nothing else to do. I love it.
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it...
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My mistake.
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Dottore. But this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nod-korai to pursue my personal academic interests.
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with the Academia about this way back.
you flatter me.
Oh, Harbingers, what reason would you have to disclose information about Dottore?
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Dottore had that all sketched out, with me as his convenient little pawn.
She wants revenge.
He
Okay.
could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his colleagues?
Marley. Fair point. Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people.
You, Arlie.
Now,
That is the most complimented
in the
ever.
wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So we tried to find out what he'd been up to, but unfortunately to no avail.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't going to work on his colleagues.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows. Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nod-korai is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Her Majesty concurred. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would ever have any interest in.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
Who the crap is the Rooster's resources and Regulator's Mora? What does that even mean?
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a fine art by now.
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show me that we're fundamentally different people. He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants, he disappears.
Which
The only
tracks?
similarity we share is that, once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done, whatever it takes.
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will not simply give up.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a whole day of unpleasant memories. Ugh. Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
What? Are you done? Yes. Dude, this jaunt, 4,000. It's been literally like 3 frames per century, bro.
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe the results. which causes the gas inside to leak out. That gas was poisonous! If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time, he said. Waste of time? The nerve!
I mean,
He wasted my time!
You've been bottling that up for a while, huh?
I love our guy.
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with internal Fatui affairs.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions.
Thank you,
for
Lady
now,
Harbingers.
So I'll be on my.
Thank you, our guy.
Wait, what? You're just gonna leave?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Hage.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not anyway. Back to the main agenda. Varka, you said that Columbina has gone missing.
He's right there.
Or rather,
He's right there.
disappeared.
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to find out her real name.
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
She could have just given you a pseudonym, but what did you do while she was with the Fatui?
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. The Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't? Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right? More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya doing basically nothing. The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions. So she just... For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. But still, I got the sense that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually. And so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
Sounds like something Mikage would say. No wonder.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a conscientious person.
Thanks for telling us all this.
What is it? Something come to mind?
No, it's nothing. I'm just more eager to learn her name now. I want to shout it to her from the rooftops.
That makes sense. Nothing screams "you are needed" like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Columbina is still the most shoutable name. I'm just so used to it now, after all the arguments we've had.
Nor I.
Sandrone.
Yep. Anyways. Wow.
It's a Sealy!
Mr. Angel.
Nicole has news for...
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever...
I'm sure it will.
Thank you, Arlie.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
Take care, everyone. We'll be in touch if the situation changes.
Okay, time to do what adventurers do.
Follow that Sealy.
Follow that Sealy.
Mini Durbin! Brothers, that's 6,000! Oh!
Here you are.
Mikage! Hi! Watch.
Oh, that guy.
This guy so much.
How come you're back so soon? Did things go all right with the Fatui?
Fine. Dotori's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. How about you? Any progress with the investigation?
Unfortunately not. We've tried everything. Different phantoms, different locations, different points in history. But the results were the same each time.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair, with no hope of being rescued.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what it was like in Mondstadt when Dragonspine Durin attacked? And if I fail in the task I've been given...
That's just meaningless speculation.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions, using sounds and lights to guide them. However, we could not change their fates. At most, we were able to extend their existences.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. There isn't a living thing in Teyvat that can escape its past.
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that these phantoms face.
It's an impossible task. Can't you just refuse?
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you are still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe it's because you want her hypothesis to come true. So, think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't believe it's futile, it isn't.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule somehow.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere playthings of fate.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them despite knowing that we can't?
Yes, and I suspect that's something only you are capable of. Everything in Teyvat is logged in Irminsul, but the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Teyvat to appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take courage. And you have to be confident that you can control it.
Is anyone there? Has anyone seen my daughter?
Before this happens, I want to go back. I'm going to go to YouTube Studio. I want to see what he was talking about. I was texting somebody while doing something. I was texting somebody while... Hey, it's me. Anyways. This corruption allowed things that should not have been existent in Teyvat appear. Okay. Anyways.
She's missing. I have to find her. I hear someone inside. Spargana?
Abyssal.
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here...
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of...
To intimidate and obstruct.
Let me try.
Ooh.
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
He really left. Huh, we
Don't celebrate too soon.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No, there's a monster ahead. The monster's gone. Is it safe now?
I'm locked.
The barrier's gone too. Oh, anyway.
Quickly.
So the with the abyss power, we can make use of fate.
Someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, wake up! Oh, good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
Let me lock in, Ka.
There's still a chance, Durin. Use the traps.
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
The moon right there.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter?
Get out while you still can.
But I can't just leave.
Sorry.
Okay, if I do find her, I'll get her.
Don't bother.
What's that noise?
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into...
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. What? Hey! Let us out! Spargana, are you there?
Such a cool character.
Yes, it's one of hers for sure.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. But then, this...
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue.
I guess so.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! I've searched and searched. I no longer have anywhere else.
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Albedo? Hat guy?
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
Huh? What's...
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... Huh? Wait.
Whoa.
Who
Saw
are
that?
you?
You can see us?
I feel like I always could, but that I only... But you were the ones... I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths... I won't find my daughter.
No.
Yes,
Even so, we're trying to find a way out of this.
You've not seen my daughter either. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry.
I'm just... tired. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while.
Now's not the time for you to start pitying us.
It's not pity. I'm just... You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place... And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an academy into a giant tree?
Yes. It's...
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes. Have you...
I have, but...
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about Delphi Pytho? Was it later rebuilt?
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvindagnir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only things left of that place are its ruins.
I see. Sure enough, there was no... I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like...
It's all right. We did hear...
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going all right for you, I guess.
Gotta.
They are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and happiness. There's a lot of good people in the church and the Knights of Favonius, and even outsiders find that it's an easy place to feel at home. We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone gets together to drink.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. It's a nation fraught with problems wherever you look. But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I guess it's pretty much paradise.
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely avoid extinction, but rose to build prosperous civilizations anew.
Indeed.
I mean, I can see you all right now. That must mean the future isn't a total mess, right?
Kind of.
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. Let's part ways, I think. Might be best if you don't waste too much time on me. The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spargana. If things work out, I'd love to tell her about what I've heard. May we meet again. Well, or not, most probably.
Thank you, mister.
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet. The ending of this tale did not change.
May your wishes come true. If only it were so
so
simple.
Hat guy, could I ask you a question?
I love Vinny Durin.
You've never talked about your past. It seems. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. Take that guy we try to help, for instance. At least he said goodbye with a smile, right? I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are very similar, and he created me. As for you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed every step I've taken. But by comparison, I know nothing about you. Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about you, I might understand your thoughts a bit better.
I've told you about myself. I'm a student at the academia.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam?
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it, I won't press you any further.
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
A white tree? You mean an Irminsul tree?
Yes. A branch of Irminsul that was once connected to the main tree.
So you had a human creator too?
Hold on.
Yeah, but my creator abandoned me after that.
Such a cold
Durin,
thing, though.
resisting the influence of the abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, but no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrongs is far harder. You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed. But the real answer is, yes, you absolutely will.
That guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path. So...
I will. I promise.
Alright, break time's over.
Dude, can I just say the music was peaked there? I had to turn it up.
Hello? Durin speaking.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
What have you been up to? I'm detecting some unmistakable fluctuations here at the border.
At the border, what does that mean?
The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before, and the scale is comparable to those I've detected previously.
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion of the memories gained through that cycle, and was able to hold a conversation with us.
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely merits further attention. Could I
Should be you to keep trying the same approach.
I need to gather some more data.
Counting on you.
I should probably have Nicole come and check this out as well.
The Nocturne of the Far North. Finally done. There's one. I can finally use Nod-korai's freaking commission table.
There you are. I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. It would have taken you so much longer to get here.
Another conversation I cannot hear.
I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority, and that your adventurer's instinct has not swayed your resolve. Really, I must applaud you for it. You should know.
Can I say that Nicole's voice sounds so similar to Lumine's voice? It's insane.
Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My senses are telling me that this is where we shall
Where are
find
we
the
at?
entrance to the ruins.
Oh, cool! Well, what are we waiting?
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance to the Hyperboreans. A special process is required to open the gate.
Oh, like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's Marrow?
Seems like the ancients were very fond of making tricky gate puzzles.
Okay, so what's the plan? Need us to do anything? And just the short version, if you can.
Varka.
Ah, all right then. I was planning to start with some background on the invention of these techniques.
I would love to hear
I
it.
don't want to hear
Varka
it.
wouldn't.
It's quite informative.
Remember what you were saying about priorities?
Fine.
It's
Simply
fine.
put, we
Whatever.
need 3 human representatives to successfully undergo a process of Kuvaki resonance.
I'd be one of them.
Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified, with the most recognizable.
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait.
I also have no doubt that the moon chanter would be Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to fall. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand.
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take some.
So we're going to.
Precisely. There are other methods, but this is the.
Huh?
Sorry? Does the.
No, that's not it. I just.
Oh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kuthar to join in the festivities.
Huh?
But as Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight. Let's get back.
Oh, okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we have?
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be more than happy to go through them if you'd like. There are several.
No need, we're good. Let's go with this one.
Paimon and Varka. Lord Skippers.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, I should mention that the risks can be greater, or it would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the best. The symptoms are similar to another condition that some people. So, before we execute, once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance process as rapidly as possible. The participants must remain stationary while the Kuvaki circulates and bonds with them, and they mustn't eat or drink anything.
What? No eating or drinking?
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're through.
How long will we have to keep that up?
3 days.
Oh, that's so long!
Fasting? What are they talking about?
I'm willing to volunteer.
Really? Don't you want to think that...
Haha, count me in too. 3 days without food? I can handle that.
Can't you though?
Mr.
Paimon
Cole
can.
has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss. It's time to step up.
Yeah. Compared to having Columbina disappear completely, fasting for a few days is nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
Logistics, okay.
Paimon volunteers to be captain of logistics.
Good job, Blue Paimon.
She'll keep the fires lit and grab some spare clothes to keep you comfortable.
Good work,
And
Paimon.
we'll start with you first, traveler.
Yay!
Please step forward.
She's tall, man. Hello. Ooh. Ooh.
How's it going? Do you feel anything?
No.
How about now?
No.
And now?
Do nothing. Dang.
What about now?
Did you do something?
You guys, it's not a competition, you know.
All right, I'm officially impressed. Even as a descender, you can withstand far more than I imagined. It's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle you, and your arm hasn't even moved an inch.
Woo!
In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required.
That much?
Yes. Safe to say, compatibility won't be an issue for you. You're eligible to join. You're next, Mr. Varka.
That's awesome.
Sure, here goes.
Heck yeah. Finally shows her strength. Here goes nothing.
All right.
Ah,
I'll
my arm.
start where we left off. 5 times the required.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, wait a minute.
That's a whoa. Hey, yo, Barca. How's it going?
No, not great. I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too much. A few bottles of wine, then a big stein of
Dark Horse.
Some hard liquor from Liyue mixed in. You think this
This
is
is
funny?
funny. I just lost to an alien arm wrestling contest.
I'm never gonna live that.
No, you won't.
My apologies. I'll lower.
Oh.
How's it going now?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it pulsing around.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Barca.
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends then.
Who we gonna get? Durin, Albedo. Who we gonna get? Wanderer. Lauma. You're good. Watch. Yeah. She's gonna be perfectly fine.
No surprises here, Miss Moonchanter.
Yeah, you're perfectly.
You're perfectly compatible.
Yay. Nefer! Where's she here?
I'm getting a slight headache.
Shame.
You were so close. Jehoda, you were not getting anywhere.
Whoa, I'm itching all over.
Allergic reaction. We can't.
Yeah, I know. This is unacceptable.
Well, are you gonna?
The Hexen Circle is an organization that cares for and protects children. We will not have them.
Not even tests. I love this. Nefer! Are you a robot?
Something the matter? The candidates have to be human.
I guess that rules
me out too.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among.
I'll see about. In fact, I think we had some former Frostmoon.
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test works? Then we can just zip through Nasha Town, going up to people and pressing a button to check their stuff.
No.
No.
Wow. No elaboration.
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's garrison in the Wave Chaser plane?
Where?
Shame to...
Strange. The moon goddess is clearly revered by many people.
She mentioned that the world has rejected her from the very beginning.
And when we fought the Raikir of Salnari, it seemed.
Also, I'm not sure revered is.
Gratitude, certainly. For my part, anyway.
It's basic reciprocity.
Yeah. Even though she looked like she didn't.
A
Yeah,
review
for-
of the relevant data leads me to.
Yep, you bet.
They really think so?
I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't her actual name, though.
I know, right?
Unfortunately, that's not our decision to make.
Bro.
Columbina. That was the code name the Fatui gave me. But it also came up in the song I heard when I was born. What? Is that really all there is to it? Is there anyone left who will still call me by that name?
Me. She told me to pick whatever name took my fancy. Why did I pick Columbina? Maybe because I felt that she never wanted to become Kuthar, or the Moon Maiden, and be worshipped as a god.
Moon Prayer Night is getting closer by the day.
Then allow me to try.
The name! Alakino. Alakino.
Huh? What are you doing here?
How did who sent you?
You contacted your friends via the adventure.
Sandrone is keeping an eye out for something like that.
Sandrone has been keeping an eye out for something like since I have the ability to accommodate a moon.
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away.
You're glazing. Don't be glazy. Don't be glazy.
How was it?
Not at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for additional candidates after all.
Great! Cool. Alright, like Paimon said, the rest of us.
So I got Llama,
making sure the three
Arlecchino, and
are really
Lumine.
comfy.
Crazy.
Then my job is to
Let's
take
take
care of the
care of
caretakers. I will ensure everyone receives food and accommodation.
Let's do this. No time to waste.
I'm ready as well.
Fasting for 3 days is crazy. Dude, this is so cool. Even Kalame doesn't sleep. Paimon's asleep. Hey, I will say. Thank you, Marco.
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white sun sets, the silver moon rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Wow!
So that's what all this is about. They've been.
With a calm mind, this proved not too arduous.
Wait.
Come.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care.
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate.
Will I be enter this gate?
Huh? I cannot pass the... It has been 3 days. Can I really?
Alright, I need to go. This is where I stop. Yeah, this is where I stop. Alright. I'll restart tomorrow. Do I have enough for wish? No. Okay. Okay. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Have a good evening, morning, or night whenever you see this. And I will continue this gate-ness another day. Toodaloo!